Welcome to the Sports Betting Top Picks and Plays. This is for the National Hockey League, the NHL. My name is Abby. Sunday, April the 6th. Just going to discuss with you about 6 games. Yeah, we have 6 games on the board for the NHL. First game we're going to start off with here, Dallas at Minnesota. Dallas favored. Total is 5.5, the over-under. We'll look into this. Show you guys on the screen here. Dallas, Minnesota, as you see it there. So look into this game further. See where the public and the sharps are for this game. Just one moment. I'll give that to you guys. Just bear with me for a moment. This game's a 3 o'clock start, 3 o'clock Eastern time. Dallas, Minnesota. So the public's all over Dallas and the under. So we'll look into this one further. Look into this game here. That's Dallas and Minnesota. All right, so they've already played 3 times already. First meeting in Minnesota, November 16th. Dallas won 2-1 in Minnesota. It was under 6 goals. Second meeting, December 27th in Dallas. 3-2. So Dallas won the first meeting 2-1 in Minnesota. Second game, Minnesota won in Dallas 3-2 in overtime. It was under 5.5. Third game, they played about a week ago or so in Dallas, March 24th. Dallas won 3-0. It was under 5 goals, under 5.5. So the last 3 meetings have gone under. 4 out of the 5 games have gone under the total. So current form now, Dallas against other opposition, 8-1-1, 8-1-0-1 last 9 games, 4-5-1 to the under. Dallas 4-1 last 5 games, and are 2-2-1 to the over/under. Minnesota 4-4-1-1 last 10 games, 4-5-1 to the under. Minnesota coming off a 3-game road trip, 0-3 on the road trip, 1-4 last 5 games, and 3-1-1 to the over. Yeah, I agree with the public. I'm going to take the under in this game. 4 of the last 5 meetings have gone under. And this season, they played 3 times. They've gone under 3 times. So I agree with the public here. I like the under. Under 5.5 goals, Dallas, Minnesota. Regarding the side, I'm going to lay off the side. I'm not going to touch the side. I'm just going to take the total. That's it. Under 5.5. Second game we're going to look at here, Florida at Detroit. This one here opened up. Let's see here. So Florida and Detroit, it was 5.5 the total. Florida favored. It's still at 5.5, hasn't moved. So look at where the public and sharps are for this one. Public all over Florida. On the side, the total, they're on the under. So Florida getting the public money. And the side is the under in this game. So look into this one further. All right, so they've already played. Let's see. Yeah, they played once already. So this is the second meeting. They played January 16th of this year in Florida. Detroit won in Florida 5-2 as an underdog, and went over the total, over 5.5. This is game number 2. 3-6-1 Florida last 10 games. 4-6 to the under for Florida. Florida's lost 4 straight games. They were 1-4 last 5 games, and are 1-4 to the under. 1-4 to the under. Detroit 4-5-1 last 10 games, 4-5-1 to the under. Detroit 2-3 last 5 games, and 3-2 to the over. Let's see. So this is a revenge spot for Florida. Florida has a revenge spot here. Lost 4 straight. Last game of the road trip too. I'm going to look at the team total in this game. That's probably the best way to play it. Yeah, I'll take the team total. Let me look at this one further. Florida and Detroit. Let's see any value in the team total. Not seeing anything. I'm going to take in this game, I'm going to take the this game's in Detroit. Yeah, the best play for me, I'm going to take Florida under 2.5 team total. I don't trust Florida to score more than 2 goals. As a matter of fact, the last 6 games, the last 5 games Florida has played, they're only averaging 2 goals. They haven't gone past 2 goals. On the road trip, the 4-game road trip, so far in the 3 games, they're only averaging 2 goals or less. So I'm going to take Florida team total under 2.5 goals. That's the way I'm going to play this one. I'm not going to. I'm going to take Florida under. I'm going to do under the 2.5 goals. I know they're favored, but I still like them. I don't think they're scoring 3 goals, in my opinion. So I'm going to stick to that. And I wouldn't talk you off the under 5.5 goals either. It's at 6. I know some books had it at 6. I saw 6 this morning. I guess it went down to 5.5. Yeah, I wouldn't talk you off the under. Let me take a look here. It was at 6 this morning and it dropped. Yeah, I wouldn't talk you off under 5.5. I wouldn't talk you off of that either. But I like the Florida under 2.5 goals. If Florida's going to win this game, they have to win. They have to win at least 1-0 or 2-1. It's going to be one of those kind of games. That's the only way I see them winning this game and staying under the 2 goals. But my play, like I said, team total Florida under 2.5 goals. Third game we're going to look at here. Boston and Buffalo. Buffalo favored. Total is at 6. Open up 5.5. The total. Again, Buffalo favored. It's gone to 6 now. 6 is the total. So we'll check to see where the public and sharps are. Public on both Buffalo and the over. So they like over in that game. Yeah, Buffalo and the over. Yeah. Yeah, they're on the over. So look into this game further. That's Buffalo-Boston. Now this game here. So they've already played 3 times already. Boston. The first game was in Boston. Boston won 3-1 at home. It was under 6 goals. Second game in Buffalo, January 25th. It was 7-2 Buffalo. They won at home. It was over 6 goals. Third game was about 2 weeks ago in Boston. Buffalo won 3-2 in overtime. And it was under 6. So this is a fourth and final meeting. So Boston looking to even up the score. Boston 1-8-1 last 10 games, 6-4 to the over. Boston 1-4 last 5 games. They ended their losing streak against Carolina 5-1. They won at home. Now again, they're on the road We got Buffalo. 1-4 last 5. 3-2 to the over. Buffalo, meanwhile, 7-3 last 10. 6-4 to the over. Buffalo's won 3 straight games. 4-1 last 5. 4-1 to the over. So to me, this is going to be a look-ahead game for Buffalo. I think they look past Boston because, remember, they've beaten Boston 2 out of 3 times already. So I think they're going to look past Boston. So again, this is a look-ahead spot. So the best angle for me in this game, I would look at Buffalo is actually favored in this case here. Yeah, I'm going to take Buffalo on the money line. I'll take Buffalo on the money line to win the game. Like I said, I think Boston's going to look ahead. They're going to look. I see. Did I say Buffalo money line? Yeah, I'll take Buffalo on the money line. Yeah, I think they'll do enough to get by, but they'll do enough to get by because, like I said, they have Carolina next, and they've lost to Carolina, so they'll do enough to get by. I would take. You can do 2 plays. You can take Buffalo money line, or you can take Boston plus 1.5 goals. You keep it within a goal. So either one you can do. I wouldn't talk you off of either one. Just stay within a goal. Yeah, I wouldn't talk you off either one. Either one is a good play. As far as the total, I'm not touching the total. Just plus 1.5 goals Boston, and then you can take Buffalo on the money line to win the game. So that's the angle. That's the angle I'm going to look at. Next game is going to be Pittsburgh and Chicago. Just bear with me for a second, guys. Got to do a switch up. A little quick switch up. Okay, so Pittsburgh and Chicago. There we go. Yeah, so we got it right there. Pittsburgh, Chicago. So Pittsburgh, Chicago. This one here opened up 6, total 6. Pittsburgh is the favorite. It's now gone to 6.5. It's going up. Total's up 6.5. Pittsburgh's still favorite. So we'll look into this one further. We'll see where the public and the sharps are for this game. So Pittsburgh's getting the public, getting public play and the over. Pittsburgh and the over. You're getting the public play here. Yeah, Pittsburgh and the over. So we'll look into this one further. Pittsburgh, Chicago. So this is actually the first meeting of the season between these two teams, if you can believe it. They have not played this season at all. So Pittsburgh overall, 5-3-1-1 last 10 games, 9-1 to the over. Pittsburgh's third game on the road trip, third and final game. They are 1-1 on the road trip, 2-3 last 5 games, and are 3-2 to the over. Chicago, 1-8-1, 1-8-0-1 last 10 games, 7-3 to the over. Chicago 5 straight losses, wow, and they are 3-2 to the over. And Pittsburgh. This game is one of my least favorite games, but if I had to play it, I'll play the over. I'll take the over. Over 6.5 goals, I'll take the over. Either way, I'll bet the over. Pittsburgh so far on the road trip, they've gone 2 straight overs on the road trip. Last 5 road games, they've gone 5-0 to the over. So yeah, just take the over. That's probably the best move. Take the over 6.5. I take the over in this game. Don't hesitate on it. Yeah, take the over. The next game we're going to look at, Montreal and Nashville. That'll be the next game. Total open up at 6. Nashville favored. We're seeing 6.5. It's even come down to 5.5. Ugh, this is strange. It's kind of up and down. Seeing a bit of Montreal money being favored here against Nashville. So this one's all over the place. Yeah, this is all over the place. Let me take a look at this. Okay, so we'll look into this one further. Let's look at here. Let's see. So they already played once already in Montreal. Montreal won 3-0. It's under the 6 goals. So this is a revenge spot for Nashville. Nashville 5-3. Montreal, 5-3, 1-1 last 10 games, 6-4 to the over. Montreal's won 4 straight games, 4-1 last 5 games, and are 1-4 to the under. So Montreal doing it with defense. Nashville 2-8 last 10 games, 2-8 to the under. Nashville 4-game road trip. They are 0-3 on the road, 0-5 last 5 games, and are 1-4 to the under. So this is pretty easy. You got to take Montreal, Nashville to the under 6. Let me see. Is it 6 right now? Yeah, it's 6. So under 6 is how you got to go in that game. I take the under 6. Yeah, that's the best way to play that one. Both teams playing to the under. I like the under here. For the side, I'm not touching the side. I'm not touching it. Final game we're going to look at it here is Vegas and Vancouver. This one here opened up 5.5 total. Vegas favored in Vancouver. Still 5.5, and Vegas still favored. So look into this one further. So Vegas getting all the public money. Nothing on the total, but they're getting the public money for the side. Yeah. So look into this one further. This is the final game. So Vegas. Vegas, Vancouver. So they played the first 2 games this year. December 19th in Vegas, 3-1, under 6. Second game, February 22nd of this year in Vegas, 3-1, identical score. So the last 2 games have gone under in this series. They've gone under the total. Let's look overall. Vegas 7-3 last 10, 4-5-1 to the under. Vegas on a 3-game road trip. This is the second game on the road trip. Again, they are 3-2 last 5 games and are 1-4 to the under. That's against other opposition. Vancouver 4-4-1-1 to the over/under, 7-3 to the 4-4-1-1 overall, 7-3 to the over. Vancouver 2-3 last 5 games, 3-2 to the over. So let's look at this one here, Vegas, Vancouver. So Vegas has already beaten this team twice this year. So let's see. Yeah, this is going to be a look-ahead spot for me. I think Vancouver. I got to think Vancouver's favored. Let me check. This will be a look-ahead spot. No, Vegas is favored. The only way I'm looking at this game, I like the under 5.5 goals. And I like Vegas on the money line. I think Vegas wins this game on the money line. Yeah, I'll take Vegas on the money line to win this game. I mean, there's a look ahead spot that they have against Colorado. They lost to Colorado earlier this season, so there's a look ahead spot in this game. And they lost these guys last year, so I would still take Vegas to win the game. I think that they're capable of winning, and they're capable of winning the game on the road. I think they're capable of doing that. Remember, Vegas, Vegas is they're a hot team right now. Let me see. Yeah, they're 3-2 last 5 games. 3-2 in the last 5. They've been playing well on the road. Overall, they've been playing very well on the road. They've been playing good on the road. I would take them on the money line. I trust them on the money line. Vegas on the money line and the under. I like that play. That's the play I'm going to go with. Like I said, I know they have Colorado next. It's a look ahead spot, but I trust Vegas here on the money line. I trust them on the money line just to win, and the under. Now, I wouldn't talk you off of Vancouver plus 1.5 goals because remember they're a home dog. I wouldn't talk you off of that at all. But I'm going another route. Vegas money line, and I like the under 5.5. That's the route I'm going to take. All right, so that is it. That is it for the NHL. Thank you very much for joining me. We went through all the games. Good luck to you guys. I hope you cash some tickets, hit some big winners in the NHL. Have a great night. So whether you fade or follow these picks, it's up to you. I just look at the plays, call it how it is, and I go with that. Again, go below in the description section. Go to sportsmemo.com. Again, I do have 4 client plays today. I have 3 NBA games, and I have 1 NHL game. The NHL game is a total. I have a total in that NHL game. It's an over-under play. Total. So check that out. In the NBA, I have 3 client plays. One of those plays is an over-under, so a total, and the other 2 are sides. Sides in the first half. So check those out. Again, it's at www.sportsmemo.com. By the time you see this video, the plays are already up. They're already up and ready to check out. All right, so check those out. And good luck to you guys. Hope you cash some tickets. Stay true to yourself. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Believe in yourself. Good luck. Let's have a big Sunday. Hit some winners. Peace. I'm out.